This is BAR9, and you're listening to Bass Island Radio.
Yes, we're back on the phone with BAR9. Hey there.
Hey, yeah, how you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all good, all good. A little bit tired, but, it's good.
A lot of work.
Yeah, loads of work lately, but I'm staying on top of it, so we should be all good.
So what's up? What have you guys been up to since last time we spoke in February in Austria for the UKF?
Oh, wow, was it that long ago? Right, we've done a couple of remixes since then. We've also just had our new EP, which is finished now, and I think it's being given out as promo, so I think you've got it already, is that correct?
Absolutely. I want to talk to you about that, in fact. So this forthcoming EP that's out on December 2nd on Never Say Die, called Brave New World. Well, it is a brave new world. I mean, I was really positively surprised when I heard it.
Well, we tried to make something a bit different, I think we're both really happy with it. It's the first time we've ever done a collaboration with somebody, as in, writing a tune with somebody else, and that turned out really, really well. So,
Absolutely.
Definitely be doing a few more of those in the future.
In fact, there's this amazing collaboration with Datsik called Droid. Was it an idea you guys had when you were touring together in the USA?
Yeah, well, we did a few shows with Datsik whilst we were over there. And, we've known each other for years and years and years and years, and we've always said that we should do a collab, and it's always the sort of thing that you say to, and then you never really get it off the ground, you never really actually put the hours in, and eventually we just thought, no, we've got to make this happen, and we put in some time, we found a project, and we sent it to him, and he sent it back, and straight away we knew it was going to work really well, because out of everything that we could think to do to the tune, what Datsik sent back wasn't one of them, and obviously what he's done is quite banging, quite frankly, it's definitely quite a hard dance tune.
Yep.
And we straight up never thought of that. So as soon as we got back the earliest version, we were like, yeah, that's dope. That is going to work really well. So basically we moved on from it from there, and we made the intro real deep and got some good sounds and samples to put in there. And then, we just keep bounced it back and forward between us until we both felt we were happy with it. And I've got to say, I think it's a monster. I'm really, really happy with it. It's probably one of the best tunes we've written so far, so I'm totally loved up on it.
It is a monster. Then there's Aurora, it's also a great track. I read it's had many lives under many shapes, under different forms, right?
Yeah, well, it started out as a thing called Higher that we did a year ago. We've been playing it in our sets. We've got a vocal in there, which is centered around the word higher as well, obviously. And it just sort of, I don't know, we made so many different arrangements of that tune, and then in the end, the vocal sort of worked its way at it. It's quite minimal, really, for us, for BAR9. About 4 months ago, we met a lady called Dee Freer who said that she'd be able to come and redo some vocals for us. So we thought we'd give her a try on Aurora, and she absolutely smashed it. So then in the space of a couple of days, the old vocal came out, the version sort of reworked, and now it's in the form that it's in now as Aurora. I mean, obviously it's not like our usual 140 beats per minute dubstep, but hopefully it's still involved in the bass music realm enough to cross over to everybody that likes our other stuff.
Absolutely, yes. And then the third track, Encounter, that's like an 80s synthy kind of track. How did that come about?
Yeah, we did quite a lot of 80s new wave kind of tunes. We never really moved forward with them that much because we simply didn't have that much confidence with them. But this was one of the ones that sort of stuck out. And the other thing about this tune, the Encounters one, is it seems to have quite a deep dubstep vibe to it. Even though it's 83 beats per minute, or, kind of, I don't even know what that is, 83 beats per minute. It's a bit faster than drum step or something. But, it just seems to have a real dark solitude vibe to it, a real eyes down one. It's sort of quite reminiscent of early dubstep when we got into it. And also it's quite an intelligent sound. It's not as in you have to be quite sharp or intelligent to understand it, but it just sounds really nicely produced. It sounds really robotically engineered and, almost German-like in its conception. Yeah, we're both really happy with it. I think it's definitely one of the more original tunes that we've done.
Absolutely, yes.
Certainly the first one that we've done that isn't strictly for the dance floor, in the sense that it's almost certainly not for the dance floor. You know, we really wanted this tune to get onto people's iPods and, you know, onto people's mobile phone ringtones and, you know, be something that people will hear outside of the club as well as or instead of inside of the club. Because obviously also a lot of our music is made for the club, so although it's wicked and everything, we love it, but it'd be nice sometimes to make stuff that people enjoy listening to a bit more.
Exactly. And we're really happy and honored to be premiering your EP for Italy here on Base Island. We were talking at the very beginning of concerts and gigs. I know you've had quite a busy summer because you've been touring all over the world. What's up next? You guys going to be touring for this EP?
What I'd like to do is tour off the back of this EP. I'd like to get like a proper tour going in, definitely over in like North America and maybe in Europe, but it'd be good to have like a really good structure. It'd even be good to have maybe like a theme for the show or a stage show or something. So these are all definitely things that we're looking into and trying to get into action. But yeah, at the moment we're just working on more tunes. Before the EP gets released, we'd really try as hard as we can to get some more unreleased music completely finished, so that when we do tour, we've got a set of brand new material that nobody's heard before. So the reason to come and see us would be because you'd see loads of music that you've never heard by BAR9 before, and you get to see a sick show, and maybe there'd be lighting and everything else. And, yeah,
wonderful.
Basically try and step it up a little bit, as opposed to continuing to the standard DJ format of turning up, playing shows and going away again. You know, it'd be really nice to make something a bit bigger out of it.
Wonderful.
That's our immediate plan. But at the moment, we are just doing more shows here, there, and everywhere. I think we're in London this weekend, and then I think we're in Germany next weekend as well, in Stuttgart. And in front of that, I'm afraid I couldn't actually tell you because I haven't checked the calendar yet.
Too busy. And also there's great news from Never Say Die, because you guys have reached the 50th release in 4 years. Whoa, congrats!
I know, they've done alright, haven't they? It's not bad. It's quite an ambitious number as well, 50, you know? That's like 5 lots of 10. Yeah, no, I think it's really good to actually be part of a label that, you know, you're fairly proud to represent. And that's obviously something we've never strictly had before, because it's always been very much very easy come, easy go. As well with Never Say Die, you know, it is the real deal. Obviously, you know, you get, well, they're just not messing around, you know.
Yeah.
And it really shows, like, already with being with them, we've got no end of things set up that we'd always thought about doing or always spoken about doing. But without these people to help you and people to take care of things on your behalf, they're kind of impossible to get on with.
Yeah.
You know, it's like our time should be spent doing music, really, and if it's not, then it's kind of detracts from the creativity that we'd otherwise be outputting.
Sure.
So, like, it's been a real help for us, and yeah, I just can't wait for it to get on sale, really, and see how well it does.
Absolutely. So big ups BAR9 and big ups Never Say Die.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you soon again.
No problem. Excellent.
A big hug from Italy.